Hello and good morning. It's Friday and it's just a really wonderful day, and it is officially the day of purple, lilac, everything magical, botanical, everything purple. Today is just wonderful. But I love purple. What's your favorite color, Mom?
Purple.
What color is one of our logo colors? Purple. Where did you go to school for whoops, she went to K-State. We like purple. We just really like purple.
And you went to K-State too.
I went to K-State too. And we love purple. But guess what? What was Mom holding? And I'm out now talking like how my 5-year-old talks. Guess what, Mom? Purple Tim Holtz is here.
Yes, and for those who don't know about Tim Holtz, he has this color palette that happens every month. There's a new color wave. Just this year.
Yes.
And this is his last collection, right?
Oh, this is my magic wand. I'm putting
I think are the color palettes. So for those fans that love purple or Tim Holtz fabric, it's here. We've had one customer that's just...
Connie has called us every other day for like two and a half weeks. We love Connie. And we are just so excited.
People have been waiting for it. So anyone that we've been telling you, we'll let you know.
Debbie Davis, Sharon Kilgore, Charlotte Cox.
Oh, you don't have to give
them all. You know who you are.
Anyway, we have lots of people that are enjoying these collections, but purple has been on people's list. And so the long awaited. And the other thing to know about the Tim Holtz palette collection is there's 10 bolts in the collection. So there's only 10 colors. We've been kitting up all of these gray palette ledger colors. Oh, maybe I should make a blouse.
Ooh.
Yes, that's just pretty. Anyway, but there's 10 colors, and we've been making them up in fat quarter bundles of 10, and we've also been doing half-yard cuts. There's a few customers that have special ordered 1-yard cuts. We're happy to do whatever you'd like. So you can also comment in this video if you want us to make you a special bundle. We're happy to do that.
I'm not going to be surprised if several people want an entire bolt of this particular fabric.
Oh, it is just beautiful.
It's just my obsession. Like, I just want to, I was telling Desiree this morning, I want to live inside of this bolt. Wherever this is, I want to be there.
Well, that'd be great backing on a quilt too.
Oh yeah.
The roses are beautiful.
Oh, that's the thing. But see, a whole bolt is only 10 yards of fabric.
Oh yes, and
which is really only the back of a king size quilt. Like if you're gonna do normal fabric like this for the back of a quilt, you usually need like 8 to 9 yards to back a king.
So
which is basically the whole bolt. Buy the whole bolt. I think we need to order like 10 more cases of this. It's just not enough. It's not enough. So we're gonna show you the collection of fabric, and then we're gonna show you all these really cool purple notions and inspiration we have, because we know there are other of you that love purple, or if you are not a purple person, you know someone who is. It's just a thing. There's a store like in Washington State or something that's called The Purple Store.
Ooh, cool.
They have like purple Tupperware, purple clothes, purple furniture.
It's a personality. Like there
it
are
is.
purple people.
It's the color of royalty.
Well, it's just bold, full of fun.
I won't repeat what Cave calls the color purple, but you know, if you were at the Power of Color lecture, you remember.
Do you want to pull up that side and I'll hold this up? This one's
fabulous. It has some vintage pictures.
Well, I was trying to think how to describe it.
It's called Purple Collage.
Oh, it's collaging. There we go.
That's
what I was looking for. Is it collaging?
So it's got bits of maps and botanical flowers and people, and it just has this
old-fashioned pictures,
lilac purple hue to it. It's just fabulous. And it just adds a good texture to different pieces.
And this one looks marvelous. This one looks like...
And it looks like marble.
Marble.
So it's close to marvelous and marble. And it's called Purple Marble. Guess what?
It is. We've got swirls of dark purple.
It looks
a touch
like
of black.
marble.
Yes, it's very... just beautiful.
Yes.
This would go fabulous in any quilt.
Or a blouse.
Yeah, it really would.
Straight bomb in purple.
That look good in purple.
You do.
I don't wear purple tons, do I? Some?
You
I do love the cake.
Like all of your family reunions, purple shirts.
Yes,
all your
K-State,
siblings practically went there.
Yes.
Is that where Grandma and Grandpa met, or they?
Yes, at K-State.
Right, yes.
And, well, they were both...
So Mom's mom, Grandma Vina, which Vina starts with V, like Violet. You know, they're just the things match together. But I loved when Mom would tell me stories about Grandma Vina growing up, because, you know, you get to be this young girl and you watch things and you think about, oh, will I get married one day or whatever? Will I have a boyfriend? And Grandma would say that Grandma went to college to get her MRS degree.
She did tell me that when I was older. I'm like, really? She said, yeah, I went to this college. And she said, it seemed like everyone was coupled up. And I went here. And I did. Anyway, she ended up at K-State.
But she got proposed
That's
to
adorable.
like 3 times, right?
Yeah.
3 or 4 times she got proposed to. My grandma.
Oh my goodness.
And isn't that just romantic?
But she was looking for love, too, and someone she thought would be a good partner. And then she found my dad. And
Jay,
he was marvelous, Jay. And they got married and had 9 children. And they were both school teachers. My dad, anyway.
And they had 9 kids in 10 years, and Mom was kid number 6. I mean, it's a cool story. But Vina, Violet, Purple, Grandma, Grandpa. Anyway, our family is just purple. Family reunions had lots of purple shirts.
Sure, and I have 6 brothers, and all of them but one went to school at K-State.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're big time fans.
So back to fabric. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of a romantic story. I just felt like sharing. But I do love that about, Violet.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to name one of my kids, I'm going to have a boy. His name is Braxton. We all know this. But when I was pregnant with girls, I'm sharing some. It's Friday. I've got one more week
She's
left.
delivering in a week.
Yes. So anyway, but I really loved the name Violet. I really loved the name Violet.
Oh.
But then I would think, my last name is White.
Oh,
I can't
Violet
name
White.
a kid Violet White. That would not be okay.
Violet, lavender, white.
Right? I mean, I could have just done all the colors. Maybe if I have a third girl one day, she'll be Violet White, and we'll just rock it, and it'll just be colors. But anyway, back to the fabric.
Sure.
So in review, we've
Back
only
to our
gotten
regularly scheduled program.
3 of the 10 things.
Is this like stamps?
It should
is
say
this?
what it's called.
It's got postmarks.
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. He
I
has
didn't
that.
either.
He has that in every line. Euphoria or something.
Ephemia.
No idea what that is.
I don't know. We're gonna say it confidently. Ephemia. But this is like another collage, but it's like drenched in purple. Like it
Yes.
looks like you took stamps and I bet it's a word for like mail or stamps or something. Yes, let's look
Yeah,
up the
we
definition.
could look that up.
EPHEMERA.
But it is. I really love the color on it.
It's
Very
gorgeous.
nice.
Yeah.
This one I can tell is stamps.
Yes, and Mom loves collecting stamps. She's always collected stamps and spoons.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
So if you're a stamp person or a spoon person, raise your hand. And just know that you've got a good, fellow collector. But stamps are pretty cool. And one of the things, we haven't talked about this in a long time, but there is a dude in town who has I almost said a money laundering.
The currency.
A currency,
Coin
a coin
collection.
collection place. Like a place that you can go buy coins and things like that.
I think it's called the Currency Corner.
The Currency Corner, yes, and it's just a couple blocks away from our store, and money reminds me of stamps. And stamps really are like printed money.
Well, because they are
We
like
have a
art.
definition. We have a
Yes.
definition.
Items of a collectible memorabilia, typically written or printed ones.
So, yes, so that's pretty, so collections.
Yes.
I love it.
So it's a collection. And
Written
then,
or printed, so postcards. So it is like a lot of mail or paper goods.
and I'd call this lavender purple wallpaper.
Yes.
I love
But the
this
real
one.
name of the Bolt Mom, just for the people.
I think
It's
says-
purple wallpaper.
It is.
It is purple wallpaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's so many eras that could go to.
Huh?
Yes.
So many eras that could.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Didn't Katie, didn't you say that was one of your favorite bolts?
It's so
Purple tiny
delicate and
print.
feminine.
It also
Purple
makes me
tiny
think of,
print.
like,
It's
Bridgerton.
just
Oh,
lovely.
yeah.
This is a dusty lavender. It just, again, it just looks like someplace that I'd like to be. It just looks like a nice bit of a print.
Look at this one. This is very,
Very
botanical looking.
Brandon Mabley likes to say it's very useful. Like that's a very useful.
It is purple botanical.
Oh my goodness!
Nailed
Gosh,
it.
how well?
But it really
well
does
does
look
this
like
go?
the old-fashioned
I know.
botanical
Yeah.
prints.
It makes me want to go. We should have gotten seed
Oh,
packets. We should have gotten like eggplant
Are
and
these like
red
beets?
onions.
I think they're
I
like
think they're
purple,
purple
beets.
beets.
Yes.
Yeah, there's beets, which we were talking about beets earlier because beets are very good for your blood flow, vein health stuff. So if that's something that you aspire to have better blood, vein
We're gonna
health,
do a fall crop.
that's great. But pickled beets are one of my dad's most favorite treasured vegetables of
Yeah.
all time.
Yes. Well, and they add to a salad.
Oh,
So here is
and they
purple
stain your
maps.
tongue. It's just wonderful.
Great.
So this is a really great. He's got, I think, in every collection a map. So this was the purple version
And
of
when
the
you
map.
look at this, it's almost gray, but it really is this purple. It is a purple,
Yeah.
but you could put that in the back of something, and it would just give you a
Everything looks
tone of lavender.
more purple in person.
And this one is purple tickets.
And,
And I
you
think
know,
tickets has been in every collection as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
And this is
absolutely
a
marvelous.
toss print as well.
Yeah,
Very cute.
I love it. I love it.
So those are our Purple Tim Holtz. And like I said, be checking our website. We'll be making those collections here today.
Today. It's
Yes.
going to get rolled out, Mom, right away.
One of my favorite
Maybe
things.
we'll let her eat a fried egg. Probably. You probably didn't eat a recovery snack, did you?
No, but I did make up. I do like Annette Haga with Bluebird Quilting. She shared some of her sourdough starter, and I did make some whole wheat sourdough pancakes yesterday, and shared them with anyone that wanted them, and I did have 3 left over. So I will have those for breakfast following this video.
I got them for lunch yesterday.
But they're so satisfying
they're
because
so
they've got fiber, they've got the sourdough. It just makes you
Protein.
feel
They're
good.
very
Desert
filling.
Race Family Farm eggs.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to move into purple.
Now we're moving into other things that are purple that you just need to have to go along with all of this stuff, because if you like purple or this excites you at any level, even if you're 10% as excited as Mom and I about this.
Sure.
You know.
But these are just some things we happen to have in the shop that are purple. So here is a by Annie's zipper.
So Tahiti. So by Annie's color of purple is Tahiti. And so I just wanted to show you,
bags.
because I know a bunch of you are thinking about making bags, but Tahiti, that's what Tahiti looks like with this. So it really goes with this hue of the flower that's in this piece. So just know that Tahiti is a great choice, and that's what her mesh is in. That's what her fold over elastic is in. Surely we have, I know we have Tahiti by the yard. We just got a restock of more zippers.
And this is purple chenille. So this is great.
I'm just surprised you had to read that label because you're
I
chenille.
wanted to see. You just said that was Tahiti. I thought, well, this could be like deep dark purple, but it's just called purple chenille.
It's just purple. It is what it is. It's purple chenille. That's 5/8 and this is 3/8. Both of them are wonderful sizes.
And we are a shop. A lot of people find us because we carry chenille, and we try and carry all the colors. So this is just a great embellishment on a quilt.
Oh yeah, we just love chenille. But do you want to grab that purple pillow actually? Or the blue pillow that we could just put our lenses on for purple, and we would know that this is a purple pillow. So you can just imagine this pillow that Mary Jane made. You can imagine this in purple. So you're just like, let's take even just our favorite here. So if you had this pillow that was just even a whole cloth piece like this, you just did one marking across it. And then you're just gonna add chenille right on top to it, and you're gonna stitch 2 layers of the 3/8 inch down. You would just all of a sudden have this like elegant Victorian chenille, but
So you
you
don't
can
have
make
to
your
cut
own
out all
diamonds.
these pieces. This was just a whole
But you
cloth.
could.
Yes, you
we
could.
have diamond rulers in 3 sizes.
Yeah, so you could make your own if you wanted whatever pattern. You could make it all out of Tim Holtz.
But yes, if you're
And then
not
add
familiar,
chenille.
and if you're, we have had quite a few new people watching our Facebook Live. So if you're curious and you want to know, you can just order from our website. We're not fancy enough to have our own app or ordering platform. You just go straight to beehivequiltshop.com.
And it's just easy. You just
Yeah.
put in all the things you like. And while you're there, if you find something you didn't know you liked, feel free to order.
So we have the Stash and Store in 2 sizes. This was like all the rage, like what, 6 years ago? It was
Sure.
like the bee's knees.
see
But
if I
if
can-
you maybe you've only started quilting the last 2 years, you may not have seen the Stash and Store. And it's this adorable, this one's already kind of,
Is it open? Okay.
should we raise to see who could open her? But it's purple. And it has this great little silicone grippy stuff, so whether you're putting pencils or scissors or crochet hooks, I'm sure you could stash a candy bar in there,
But one of the cool
Oh, you
features
could totally.
of it,
I didn't know. I don't
Yes.
think I realized that.
well, so it's like in a car, you like dream of being able to clean out your cup holders, and it's like, oh, I can't hardly do that. This is all set up where you can take it apart, put this in hot sudsy water, because dust collects, and then
Or
you
like
put it
pen
back
ink
together.
and-
Yeah, and so then it can be fresh and
You could even stash $100 bills. Just
Oh.
fold that up under there.
High roller.
Give me your mattress money. Oh, you're right. Maybe it's crisp 20s. You're right. We all don't. I mean, I say that like I don't have $100
But then,
bills.
your
right
next
here.
trip to the store, yeah.
Don't have
There it is.
mattress money.
There's
Have
your mad
stash
money.
and store money. Anyway.
But they are very handy. You can put your little, you can put your seam ripper in there, your favorite friction pins, whatever you like in there.
This is purple book pointer silicone little book tabs. So they're called page pointers, and it says sometimes it's not rude to point. But that's especially if you're going to like college, or you have a quilty pattern, or you're working on something, or you keep losing your place, or you just want purple arrows in your life. Those are great.
They're basically large paper clips, but they are very nicely set up if you want to remember it. If you're doing like even a recipe, a quilt pattern, they're just helpful to mark.
quilters like to garden and they like to read, and we love books here at Beehive Quilt Shop, and so we sell book lights, and we have really bright book lights. So this is, I think, the really compact book light. This is the really flexible book light. So it's obviously, you can tell it's bigger. And then this is the really tiny book light. It's like little, Goldilocks.
Great to take when you travel, or if you just you like to read. Somebody likes to go to sleep.
I'm getting too excited.
Doesn't put out too much light, but enough to read.
Journal covers. We've been talking a lot about composition notebook covers.
Yes.
Let's go back to the reason why we're here today, which is that Tim Holtz Purple palette has arrived. But imagine this is a composition book note cover, or your diary cover, or it could be your thought journal, and then you can have, look how nice this book light would go with your composition book light journal cover thing. And then if you really wanted to, you could embellish it, and you could put on little charms or knickknacks or hot
Great idea.
diamonds or pearls, or
And then you wouldn't lose it either. Because, I don't know how many journals I go through, because I do like to write down different thoughts, because if I don't, they seem like they're fleeting.
Well, and Taylor
If I write them
Swift
down,
does that
They really do seem to
in her
happen
phone.
more. Those ideas.
Well, what was it you said yesterday? If you don't write it down, it's a wish.
Yes,
not
not a goal.
Yeah.
So it's just a wish unless you write it down, and then it can be a goal. But if you say like, I really wanted to do this. Well, have you written it down? Because otherwise it's just a wish, and a wish can just fly off and find somebody else. But if you write it down, then you've committed to it and you've written it down.
This is so fun. This book is simply color purple. And everything in here has purple, and it looks like it's got a touch of pink in it, because purple and pink do go together very nicely.
Yeah.
But it's just great quilty ideas, fabrics, all
Some
about
patterns,
and
cool stuff in
patterns.
there.
But anyway, what a fun little book there.
This, I watched a video on last night. I don't know if this has creeped into your Facebook feed at all, but this is a binding ironing shenanigan. So this is a silicone mat. We might only have one of these. They're $35. But this silicone pad is a heat rest for your iron, so it doesn't, warp your table or your wall mat. But you take your binding and you fold it in half, and it goes through this channel and this channel, and you just leave your iron sitting on this
As you pull
pull it through, and it presses it as you go, so you can just nicely drag your fabric. And they showed it with an Oliso iron where you turn the iTouch technology off, so it just stays flat.
And
just the iron's hot.
Just a quick note for anyone who's taking classes from Jan Brody here at Beehive. Jan approves this. She and all her quilty friends.
I think her friends bought this for her, and she just said it's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, so Jan has, because I said, Jan, have you ever heard? Oh, she said that's one of my favorite things. So for people who like to iron their binding, it really is just quick and easy and fun, and it's a great rest for your iron.
Now, also one of Mom's favorite things.
Oh, this gypsy gripper. So this, we use a Beehive. I don't think we cut a single piece here fabric at Beehive without using a gypsy gripper. So it comes in a little box like this. It's purple and lavender.
It's not heavy duty enough for your shower, ladies, if this is something you were thinking of for your
Yes,
shower.
but it is specifically designed for quilting rulers. It attaches so easy. I don't cut anything with fabric on my own, even not at work, without this. So you just press it down and it connects. So easy to attach. And they also sell one that's smaller, but I highly recommend this because this is going to help you keep your ruler
But it's purple.
in place.
It's
And
purple.
It's purple.
It's purple.
Protect
Anyway,
your
it's a-
fingers too,
yes.
so you don't.
And you don't have to
Slice.
lean in as far. It's great for safety, color.
It's
Anyway,
one of Beehive's most popular things.
yes. So feel free to, if you don't have one, get the gypsy gripper. But I recommend it. It's great for.
And
All
those shades
kinds of
of
things.
purple also remind us about these shades of purple, which are from Cafe, which is our favorite. Or at least is my favorite. But anyway, this is the Cafe reduction lens. And so what a reduction lens is it's the opposite of a magnifying lens. So if you have a small space in a small room, but you're trying to gain perspective of what your overall piece looks like, this narrows it down, and it really is interesting to look through because you just see stuff differently through different lenses. And then this is Cafe's purple. Seam ripper. It's just wonderful. It's
Yes.
just lovely. That's all it is. It's a great seam ripper. And we have a slogan here at Beehive: if you're not seam ripping, you're not trying. So it's good to try.
All right, and now we've got this super heavy duty purple magnetic pen holder. And this is just, it's like a paperweight as well.
I almost thought you were gonna toss it.
Well, no,
kinda
but
nervous.
it is surprising how heavy it is for being a little item.
Yeah.
But it is just Like you can toss your pins. I was talking to someone the other day about if you use the hokey pokey bag to put your pins in when you're done, or do you like to kind of toss your pins when you're pulling out? I'm more of a tosser.
I will attest to this. I've seen her sewing room.
But then you can go back and collect all those that are just kind of
So
around.
wear shoes and Connie's sewing
Yeah.
room.
Yes.
But
There's
the great
no
gift-
carpet there for a good
Yeah.
purpose.
Anyway, but that is a great heavy duty magnet. And this is best press.
Oh, and we also
lavender.
have lavender spa.
The weighted eye mask.
Yes.
Oh, and we have lavender,
kits.
honey and
Yeah.
lavender bee fabric. So you can find that online too.
But this is lavender best pressed, so you
Yes.
can make a cocktail. I like to recommend people get Magic Starch, which is really fun. It's from a company out of Kansas City, but they only make unscented stuff, which is great for most people. But if you do just want a touch of a scent, just putting a little bit of lavender best press can just give it a kiss of lavender.
Yes, yes.
Wouldn't that be a good kiss of lavender?
So
We
there's
could name a scone that. That would be fun.
there's also this Gypsy Quilter Sensational Sip and
Sip
Snip
and snip.
number 2. So this must be their second version. I don't currently have this in my room, but I do like to have a beverage.
That makes I want you to know though when people say I want a beverage, like they're
Mine
usually
would-
referring to like
Alcohol.
other alcoholic things.
I drink a lot of water. So I should say I like to have a cold
And
glass of
coffee
water.
with milk with ground walnuts in it.
Yeah, so if anyone's never tried walnuts, I highly recommend.
In your coffee, not just trying walnuts.
But it's supposed to be healthy to eat several walnuts a day, and I don't just desire to go grab a handful of walnuts. So I found out the best way for me to eat walnuts, some every day, is to grind up a couple and put it in my coffee. And it has a little nutty flavor because I used to use all those creamers because I like a little flavor. So anyway, I've learned to really appreciate the natural oils and all of walnuts and the fiber, and it's supposed to be good for our brain. And so every day I'm trying to think, what can I do? That's kind of easy too. That
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
but
And it's fun.
and
It's
a
very
pinch
satisfying
of
to get to
and a
kinda
pinch of cinnamon sugar to get because cinnamon's supposed to be good. But anyway, this would be fun to have to collect my scraps because
Put
I
your beverage in.
my nice cold water. But anyway, think about this. That could be nice in your room. That'd go nice with my magnetic pin catcher. And this is also a magnetic
It's
for
an
pins.
accessory.
Yeah, so people that like to hand quilt, hand do their binding.
Or if you're a pin tosser, just toss the pins around.
You might be able to move those over. But anyway, this is one of those slap bands that also has a heart. So we all like, thinking positive there. And then it'll also connect your pins. So another little purple fun thing.
Purple 120-inch measuring tape, gotta have it. That's all you need to know.
But is this double-sided too? No?
I'm sure it has, centimeters, but I don't know how to read centimeters.
I think it's flip. No, I think this is one you can be on either
It
end.
is flip tape measure.
Yes, so I believe this one's purple, but the other advantage to this particular one is if you flip it to the other side, you're on 120. If you're on the front, it's 1. So it does.
Oh, it doesn't have centimeters.
No.
Oh, it's only inches. It's very American.
Well, and it's like, because do you ever feel like you always pick up the wrong end? This
Yes.
one, you never pick up the wrong end. It's always going to start at 1.
That is nice.
Yes.
This is very cool. I had no idea.
Yes, that's
I
why
just thought it was
ordered them.
great 'cause it's
I also
purple.
liked them because they were purple.
Oh.
And it's 120 inches, which is nice.
So this I'm showing you, this is a rare jewel. This is some of the very last Marty Michelle log cabin rulers that exist in the world because this company doesn't exist anymore. And luckily I had an obsession with them and we have quite a few of them on hand. And so just know that this is a log cabin ruler and it works really nifty because there's always 2 sides. So this is a 3/4 and a 1.5 inch on both sides. But I think we still have some more 2.5, 1.5 inch ones as well. But it's a purple ruler, purple writing. And behind it is purple Tilda, the color lilac. It's the color lilac. It's just one of her great solids. But you want to grab the Tim Holtz bolt.
Which one?
I just want to,
Oh, this one's just perfect every time.
really you should buy all of the Tim Holtz fabrics. But see, I think that looks really nice. But, because a log cabin out of this stuff, could be also really nice. Just
Look how
depends
nice
on,
that is, too.
just depends on what you feel motivated to do. And then I want to show them, here, grab that one again. I wanted to see what this looked like. This is also, could work really well. This is Glisten, which is totally different. This is a bit of a metallic, but Glisten is a line of metallic fabric we have in a whole rainbow of colors. And this is the color Grape, and it was from their Sorbet line. So it matches, tastefully. And then this one is just a brand new purple one. We actually showed you this yesterday.
that looks lovely,
But
too.
this is, boysenberry pie. Cotton shot boysenberry pie. Anyway,
But
boysenberry.
this is almost like a metallic, but I don't
like this, like it almost is almost like a solid metallic. Like there's a
Right.
bit of a texture to it. Okay,
But
back
it
to
is
more
still
purple
all
things. Purple pen pals. Purple bitty buddies. Pop-up trash can. One of the most best things ever. If you don't have one of those for yourself, you can make one. You can make them. We sell that pattern too, but like, but
this
look,
is-
it's purple. It's already done, and it's only $9.99.
Well, and the cool thing is, if you want to take it to retreat, it's very packable because it's got a big.
Ooh, packable.
Well,
I know, but that's a good adjective.
I like
Right?
Thank you.
Verb.
But anyway, it has an
Adjective.
elastic band in here. I think I've got a little trash in here, so it's probably not the best example. But you can take the elastic
It's just
band.
fabric trash. Is it really? It's more fabric shading.
Sure.
Is it really trash?
But anyway, it does have this elastic band so that you can close it up and put it in your suitcase and your little notions, so it stays flat.
I also, the fun fact, when I pack up from a collage class, I always put my mini Alyssa iron. I wrap it up and I put it in there. Because I always know that's my most important stuff. And I haven't made my own bag for that. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of a pattern review, Mom. So we have,
Excellent.
this is the Lydia quilt. So the Lydia quilt is going to become very important for Tim Holtz fans because this is one of the example quilts of when you use all the rest of your rainbow stash of Tim Holtz. This totally transforms this Lydia quilt into something else quite wonderful. And Lydia is also fun because it always reminds me of Pride and Prejudice because that's one of the little sisters' names is Lydia. She gets into trouble.
Yeah, so this looks great. Very well. It looks like it's just rectangles and squares. So
Which is a lot of quilting.
sure, but I mean, it really is just squares and rectangles.
Yes. Yes. That could be a good shirt, Mom. Quilting, it's just squares and rectangles. A few triangles. Some sharp objects. This is the mini duffel. It's just a great bag pattern. Love showing it. I was talking about it yesterday. Exploding Heart. This one, you probably have heard of Exploding Heart before. It's a wonderful pattern. Could be exceptional in all this Tim Holtz and your purple stash. Flutterfly is the what is it called? Like, it's just like people, this pattern is like one of the most top patterns of all time in the history of ever, especially the last, since, well, this is 2020. Surely, did it come out before 2020? Maybe it's only been reigned for the last 5 years.
It could be.
But it's just been a top selling pattern. Flutterfly came out 2 years after that, and it is amazing. And it's a butterfly, and it's purple.
Yes. So I would think anyone that enjoyed making,
You have all the same things.
Yeah.
it would
Just
be a fun.
genius.
It would be a very
Genius.
fun quilt to make.
I love it. And then I got real excited about this morning. Blue onion. Imagine it as a purple onion, red onion, whatever you want to call it. I've always wondered that as a child. Why do they
what's
call
the
red
difference?
onions red when they're obviously purple?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really have. Like, ever since I was a kid, it kind of bothered me. I was like, why
Because
is
they
that
really
call
are
them
more
purple onions?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would say they're more purple than they are red. Yes.
I just think the only way it must have happened is they must have been colorblind, whoever named the red onion the red onion.
Ooh, we'll have to.
I don't know. We could Google that. We'll have to Google
Maybe
that
they
later.
used to be redder.
These are things I really do spend time thinking about. Takes up space
Oh,
in
and
my
there's
brain.
also purple potatoes. Those are also supposed to be healthy for us.
Yeah.
So if you ever,
Purple
Yes.
fingerling potatoes.
because they have more vitamins in them.
Yes,
And they're
at a
pretty.
vegetable
And they have like a
showcase.
pretty plain
And
food.
they're
Yes.
high in polyphenols is the buzzword.
What are polyphenols?
Polyphenols are the things that make like red wine good, like the anti-cancer properties. Things that are, the more colorful a fruit or vegetable is, the more higher it is in polyphenols. And also the bitter index of a vegetable also kind of gives you an idea of how much polyphenols or other good stuff could be in them.
Which is why beets are so good.
Which is why beets are so good and purple potatoes are so good, is because they're so saturated in color and they have such a high density of polyphenols.
So feel free to have those fun potatoes, because potatoes have gotten a bad rap because of French fries.
Yes,
whole potatoes
those
are
evil
really-
people, but potatoes are super good for you.
Yes, they really are.
Yeah. And the glycemic index is different. It's just different. And if anything, when in doubt of something with high in sugar, you just pair it, or a glycemic index, you just pair it with more protein, and you'll be
And
good.
fiber.
Yeah.
Good to go. This
But purple onion, red onion, purple onion, you know.
We have a class on this too coming up. No,
We have a class on roundabout, which is super similar. So
but
the
Jan said
confusing
it's
thing,
okay to take it with this too, right?
if you're an advanced person, some people have special permission to do that.
Okay.
Now we've let the cat out of the bag.
Oh.
But anyway, roundabout. I don't know how many spots are left open in the class for roundabout.
I think
Desiree will look it up for
I
us.
think there's still some openings.
Yeah, so roundabout actually uses this circle cutter ruler. And so this is called the Circle Savvy Ruler. The blue onion pattern, which is also kind of purple onion, that one actually uses the oval always. Ovals always.
Is there another ruler?
It's another type of ruler, but I just pair them together because this is circles. And it's yes, so it's just, so roundabout is a class that's coming up this fall. And, it's the 30th of October.
30th of October.
Yes.
So this one,
Which is
these
a
two are paired.
Thursday because Halloween is on a Friday this year, in case you didn't know.
Which is so
There's
fun.
7 seats available.
7 seats available, so the class is half full. But anyway, it's 9 weeks away, so you know you've got time. But it does use this ruler, so you've got some time to think about it. We're getting lower. We have purple puzzle. Desiree and I were thinking about this at the exact same time, but when we think about all the things that are purple, this purple puzzle is just, it's exceptional. If someone loves purple and puzzles, it's just a win-win situation. Also a collage. We also have a few more patterns here. We have some Villa Rosa patterns for your consideration. This one is Maid Marian. It was in our stash challenge last year. It's a 10 fat quarter pattern. So it is perfect for the Tim Holtz palette program. But Maid Marian is just, it's a great one. And it's just rectangles. It's not even squares and rectangles. It's just 2 types of rectangles. Hillside Charm, always a good one. This one is meant for a panel, but it also can be used as a big, large printed fabric. So if you love this botanical floral as much as I do, that could be your panel for the center. And it is directional, so I would recommend if you were doing that, you would buy 1.25 yards of that botanical print so that you have the length of fabric to repeat what a panel does. I also think that this Lady Banks pattern that just came out, it uses the indigo colorway of Tim Holtz, I think, on the front, but really it would be exceptional for purple because all colors could be replaced by purple and it'd be fine. No, I'm just kidding. I like all the colors. Few more purple notions. We have Purple Perfect Scissors. These are micro serrated and they're exceptional. We have the 60mm thread cutter where you use your leftover 60mm blade to make your chain piecing cutting spectacular thing with a cool decorative flower to protect you from the sharp blade. These are easy snips. They are purple tweezers. We have purple, the different purple Kaffe flower head pins that come in a beautiful sliding, timeless pin box. We have thread. So I also wanted to show you the thread on a couple colors just so you can get a good perspective of this. So we have, I'm going to get my other inspirational pieces out here. So if you are liking the dusty colors, I think this color of thread, which is 2562, is a really good dusty lavender color for Aurifil. I think if you are going for this darker color of purple, like what's on this wallflower, that 2540 is a good Aurifil thread color. And if you really want to go purple majestic, dark saturated,
It's 2545.
That's pretty close to like the Tahiti
yes,
zipper,
yes, very good
which
point.
I put away already.
Yes,
I-
Tahiti.
Yeah, it would go with any of the deep purples. This would be a good K-State purple.
Yeah, and same being said, if you're going to quilt these on a long arm or machine embroidery, I really like Viking from Glide. So Viking is this just beautiful. It's very much like the Tahiti zipper by Annie, but this is Viking.
Minnesota Viking.
Yeah, got it. Oh, is that why it's Viking? Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, this matches the deep purple beet. And this one is called Raven.
Ooh.
But it's also really cool and looks like it would just quilt up really nice
Yeah.
if you wanted to have your color pop.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes.
So this would make all of these.
Yeah, because
Might be a
it
little
also
deep for several of them.
well, but if
this one-
you really
they
want
coordinate.
contrasting
Yeah.
thread, but not to be distracted, but to match.
Sure.
You know.
So those are
'Cause
fun.
purples can get plummy. You know, so it just depends.
And this one's called Tongue. Is that right? It's
Tongue is purple.
Tongue is purple. And this is for people that want to do stitching, big stitches.
Must be a Canadian thing. This is from a Canadian company.
Could be used for hand embroidery, but it's just a nice cotton woven.
8 weight, thick. So it's hand stitching, boro quilting. Too thick to go in your sewing machine, and just use the big stitch needles from Primitive Gatherings are my favorite.
And then when we were talking about keeping track of pins and little scissors, this is just a pin pal from, it's called Pin Pal. But anyway, it's a magnetic, you can wear it and keep track of your little scissors or pins.
All right,
Needles.
we have a couple patterns left. Mom's gonna talk about Book Nerd next. Here
Yes,
we go.
so Book Nerd is just a really fun paper piecing pattern. And you can do all kinds of fun books. We've had so many people make this quilt.
But you can just imagine a purple, just a really
Yes, that would be
delicate
really
purple,
nice.
purple library, purple Victorian library book nerd quilt, right? With a purple
It goes so well with
corduroy couch or something with the little purple covered buttons.
Yes. So this is foundation paper piecing, so you get good foundation paper pieces, and you've photocopied onto that.
Yeah, you
So
have a
do the-
template inside the pattern so that you can photocopy it on your own foundation paper.
and sew it. But they also came out, Book Nerd, with acrylic templates. So if you want to do fussy cutting or you want to piece this,
Yes.
you can use this method. So all these fun acrylic templates are in here to make cutting out this project even easier.
So
if you want to,
I have a question. Just that
Yes.
I've
Yes,
heard
yeah.
other people. So if you use these templates, then are you doing like traditional piecing?
Yes,
Traditional
this template
piecing.
is traditional piecing.
Okay.
although
Versus
you
the
could
paper.
use this to do foundation paper piecing if you wanted to do some fussy cutting, you would still make it a little bit larger probably than this.
Yeah.
But this, you could see what it was going to look like.
I did not realize that was so that you could piece it.
Yes, and it has the templates here on the back side here if you want to show them. But those templates really show you that it has the notches cut out. So this is also something where like when you're cutting template shapes that are this small, I would highly recommend using a 28 millimeter rotary cutter, because when you're going on those acrylic templates to get those tiny little, I almost called them a ducktail. Oh my goodness. Dog ears.
Oh, dog ear.
To get those little bits off, a smaller rotary cutter is going to do that even better for you than your 45 millimeter.
And this one is one of our favorites.
Yes.
Quilter Select.
Which reminds me, somehow we've lost French roses in all the excitement of all
I'll
this.
grab another one.
We have
This one goes
French
in there.
roses is one of our favorite patterns, and we are also going to be making, along with, if you're just joining us, welcome. We are over the moon excited because the Purple Tim Holtz palette program arrived late yesterday afternoon, and we're prepared to select this fabric and make half yard and fat quarter bundles. There's 10 prints in the collection, but we're also going to kit French roses up and make a purple version of it because we love that.
Yeah,
So-
that'll be just quite lovely. And this is the personal library quilt.
Yes, and I think we might only have one of these patterns, but I love following her on Facebook. She's a neat pattern designer. But this is another traditionally pieced bookshelf quilt, which again, if you're just thinking about a purple library, in these botanicals, like that's all the rage is like in the book talk community are these extra elegant pages or the old books that are redone. What do we got
fun.
here, Mom?
I don't know. You have this.
Ooh, Taylor Swift era's sticker book.
They have purple notes on the inside. I was
Yes.
just trying to see the purple part. But
Yes.
Lots of fun
But it's
stickers.
Taylor Swift, always relevant.
Yes. And here's Bejeweled and the
she's
Halloween
got ghosts.
theme.
Oh, that's great. And a purple dress. Look at the purple dress in the back. I love it. And this is Taylor Swift's the unofficial bracelet kit, which is pretty wonderful. So it's just be inspired.
Oh.
Make a purple bracelet.
There's the Enchanted and the dress.
Oh, and it has 1,100 stickers.
Yeah, there's just pages and
Premium
pages of
amount of
fun
stickers.
stickers. So this looks like it could appeal to teenagers as well as adults.
Yes, so along with the Taylor Swift friendship bracelet, we also have this purple butterfly jewelry made by me butterfly kit. So really wonderful.
Fun.
So, and this one I got out here when we were going to show them that one thing that we decided not to show them.
Oh, okay. Later we'll show some fun patterns that are coming up on the Tim Holtz Purple palette. Those haven't been released yet, the actual patterns, but we'll share those with you at a later date. But this ruler we think will probably be really helpful, and it's called the non-slips spider web ruler.
Took her at least 3 seconds to giggle. That was funny. So this is the big Oliso iron, and it's it's purple. I don't know. Again, it probably has a different name for the word purple, but it's the Oliso iron.
You can just type in
the
Oliso,
process, and you'll find it. But there's a really cool pattern from by Annie. Orchid. Is it orchid or orchard?
I think it's orchard.
Oh no, it's orchid. What? It's orchid.
It's
Dana raises orchids. Fun fact.
How
But that's
interesting.
orchid. That's how orchid is spelled.
I'm not a speller.
That's okay.
Fun fact.
But this is the color orchid for the Oliso iron. But anyway, there's a pattern called Hot and Heavy. That's an iron tote thing. It kind of looks like a purse, but you could make that out of one of these purple palette programs from Tim Holtz, and it would be perfect for your orchid Oliso iron. So, and then last but not least, we have the Katahdin. This class is full. We don't have another one scheduled for this fall, so I'm sorry if you've missed out, but we do have the patterns for sale, and it is out of, this shows you what a purple Katahdin would look like.
And we still
this
have
is
all
the
the
big one.
supplies, so if you're wanting to make it, you can still order the pattern in stays. We also sell groups of individual stays, so if you already have the pattern at home, you've made this before and you want more, we sell extra stays, so you can buy those individually. And then we have like a mega pack that has 3 sets of stays, so it's 6.
You have all sizes.
Yes, and different sizes. So just know that you can continue to make more. We have one lady, I think, that made over 10 in 1 year, which I was just like, wow, that's impressive.
Oh, yeah. So in summary, we're going to get busy and cut up all this beautiful fabric, but we have yards and yards of it. So if you're going to be inspired by this, again, even 10% of what Mom and I are, then we hope you've enjoyed this fun Friday Purple Tim Holtz Facebook Live.